Okay, so we're at the entrance outside, front porch. Double doors, 10-foot tall, extra wide, fit perfectly. We're entering into the foyer now. And this is a grow-in ceiling. Of course, you can choose any ceiling that you would like. To the right is the kids wing / mother-in-law wing. This is the great room, kitchen, dining area. Vaulted ceilings, fireplace being stone to the ceiling, built-in nooks on either side of the fireplace. This is the kitchen with the cupola above the island. The dining room, nice open, entertaining type floor plan for the main hub area, with the bedroom wings being secluded and more private. Here we have the main patio. You can design this however you like, but this is how it is on the construction set of plans we have. This is the kids patio right across there. This entire unit is the in-law suite with the in-law patio at the end. Back to the main patio. Back in the dining area. Kitchen. The island placement right there with the cupola above, as drawn to plan. Back here we have our mudroom area off of the garage. Large walk-in pantry. Enough to equip a refrigerator, microwave, countertops, cubbies, the whole nine. Making it convenient right across from the garage to set groceries down. As to plan, this is a 3-car garage, oversized. And in this area over here, you'll see the ceiling pops up. Back into the mudroom area. Back into the kitchen. Here we have the owner's area. To the left here is the utility room / laundry room. Big enough for a closet. We'll have cabinetry, a sink, washer and dryer, shelving. And then this is an outdoor patio for the dogs. You can of course close this in and not do this, but it's just convenient for us to have this here with a dog run that will run directly off of this. You'll notice on the plans for this room that we ended up with something slightly different than where we started. That's because we made some changes on the fly. Straight across is the owner's retreat bedroom. Vaulted ceilings. Very nice size room for oversized furniture. A little couple's nook. And the ceiling furs down right here. Pocket door for privacy leading into the bathroom area. As you enter the corridor for the bathroom, first there's a little nightcap / coffee nook that will go right here with cabinets, refrigeration. Then you enter into the primary bathroom. I had to adjust the lighting. Here is the toilet room. His sink. His linen. Walk-through shower with 3 shower heads. We have his and hers on one side, a handheld on the other. We did the handheld shower instead of the middle window. Her linen, her sink. And you have the shared closet. That was the owner's wing. Now we're walking back into the main area, walking past the kitchen island into the great room. Again, vaulted ceilings in the great room, cupola in the kitchen. Nice large foyer. And now we head to the kids' wing. Before we get into the kids' wing, to the right is the office, or it can be used as a theater. It's being used as my husband's man cave with surround sound. He lives with 5 women, so this is his way of closing us all off. I just showed this wall you can close in, but we're doing a decorative detail here, so that's why it's not, there's no more 2x4s. To the left is a half bath so that guests won't have to use any of our children's bathrooms. It's also the entrance to the kids' patio that will also be convenient for future pool access, so that guests can use the half bath off of the pool area. Then we have the kids' wing with their chill space, centrally located. We have the first bedroom here. Each bedroom has its own full bath. Ceilings are super high in this room and high in the others. Again, you can do any ceiling detail you want. Walking back into the kids' chill room, we'll have a couch on one wall, TV on the opposite wall. Now we go down to the other 2 bedrooms. Bathroom. This one we opted for a shower only. And then the closets are inside of the bathrooms, which are great and convenient because it causes less doors in the actual bedrooms, giving you more wall space. And this is the last kid's bedroom. Each bathroom has a pocket door leading into the bathroom. You can change that to however you like. Another shower, another closet. Back into the kids area. And then this will be a sealed off door heading into the in-law suite. That is a ramp underneath those steps. We covered it up per code, and then we can take them off whenever, if ever we need a ramp. This is the den/office to the in-law suite. Also will be used as a guest bedroom. Very nice size, high ceilings, separate closet. We opted for lots of windows going down to let the maximum amount of light. This is the great room, vaulted ceilings. Here is the kitchen nook. It's furred down to give it some separation of space. It'll have a refrigerator, a stove, an oven, a microwave, countertops, and sink. Private in-law patio with double doors as drawn to plan. Again, you can do whatever you want with this space and make it however you want. This is how we drew it to plan. And then you You can also see the other two patios, but you still have your privacy. Private hall leading to the primary suite in this area, pantry, stackable laundry, garage, one car, very high ceilings, very nice space. This is the bathroom with linen closet, very long sink area, toilet, shower. And this is all ADA approved. The entire house is, with wider doorways and walkways. And this is the primary bedroom of the in-law suite, with large walk-in closet. Again, the space looks smaller because it's zoomed out, but very good size area. And now we'll walk back to the front. Keep in mind the construction set of plans does not include any plans for steps in this house anywhere whatsoever, including there. We had to include steps based on how our lot fell and how the house was placed on it, but the plans are for no steps at all. Now follow me to take a look at the outside. You can of course change the elevation to whatever fits your personal style. This is just how it is drawn to plan for our style. A look at it from the back. And that's it.